Generated draft is a starting point, not something you say without thinking. In this video, you'll see the full PostPress AI flow, then focus on the review step that keeps a first pass. So here we are in our composer window once again, and this is where the draft setup begins, and it matters because a better setup gives you a cleaner preview to review. So let's get down and boogie on it. So the first field we're going to select, we're going to stay with this workflow because that's what it's built for. We're going to select accounting and accounting and bookkeeping. Okay. Now, like I explained before in other videos, the industry field, this is like this field adds the business context, right? So it's going to add the context of the draft that you're creating, and this matters because the service industry context helps the draft use more relevant examples and more credible language. Okay, so for this one, now we move down to the subject. Now, in the subject line, this field defines the topic, and it matters because a focused topic makes it easier to judge whether the preview stayed on point. So in this instance, what we're going to do, we're going to select year-end plan. That's going to be our subject, and I'm just going to paste that in over here. So it's the year-end planning tips for small business owners. And so then we move down to the target audience. So our target audience is going to be here. It's going to be all right, small business owners in Chicago who want to lower tax surprises before year end. Very specific. And then the genre, we're going to make it a blog post. And then we're going to keep the tone as professional. Let's keep the word count. Probably, let's go up to 1,000 because there's a lot of information people should know. I mean, I could boost it up more, but we'll just keep it at 1,000. And then we want to come down to our optional brief. And like explained before, the optional brief, what this does, it allows you to add more direction to the actual preview that's going to be generated before you save it to a draft. So I have some pre-written optional brief that I'm just going to copy and paste here. So copy that. And then we're just going to read it out loud by the numbers. Write a practical article for a local accounting firm covering year-end planning steps small business owners should discuss with their accountant. Include common oversights and keep the language clear instead of overly technical. Bam, there we go. Then we click preview. We're following our workflow and we're moving right along. This time I don't have a song, but we can hum our way through until we get there when we see our preview. And it should be done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, I timed that very good. Okay, so now what we want to do here, we want to review our preview, right? To see if it matches up with what we set in our fields over here. So let's start accounting firm. Let's see, prioritize quick wins, assess your income and expenses. So before the year end, review your business income. Okay, so we're talking about business owners. Good. Our target audience, small businesses in Chicago. Let's see here. We're just scanning through here. And the thing about this too, like you can always set this to a draft. You don't have to review everything here, right? So what we're going to do, we'll just save it as draft. And then it'll give you a bigger picture, right, on any edits that you need to make and to see if it matches up with the actual article that was produced. So manage inventory and capital, plan for payroll and employee benefits, look into the local Chicago tax consideration. So it looks like this draft is pretty on point. So I think that I would be satisfied with this, But you guys, um, like I say, you go in here, you make the edits that you want, and then you can publish it when you're satisfied. But I will tell you this, as is the PostPress AI plugin, once you do follow this workflow and you fill in all these fields, I'm telling you right now, you really don't need to make any edits. If you want to make more edits, what you can do, you just come in here and you can change some words to make it, more into your tone and your style. But for the most part, it's a great draft. It's good for content, to drive SEO, organic traffic, to your website. So that is PostPress AI. It generates, reviewed, and save, and then the draft only becomes useful when you make sure the setup and output actually matches. As I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Wayne Hatter. Talk to you later.